Beautiful, magical Sagittarius. This is Tammy from Spot On Psychic Readings. Welcome to your reading for September. I'm glad to see you all, and I know I have the very best viewers in all of YouTube, very best subscribers. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. So I'm going to pull the cards for you. I've already shuffled and cleared the energy, and we're going to pull these by feel for you today and see what comes up. I like to use these star seed cards for Sagittarius, and I know from your feedback you like these too. I'm getting the goosebumps already. When I get these goosebumps, it's telling me I'm hearing messages from Spirit. I'm in alignment with your energy and the energy of these cards. So let's see what's coming, Sag. Did y'all make it through that double full moon last month okay? It was rough. I think that last one was rough. You know, I'm Sagittarius myself, and I was really just feeling such a heavy energy from that second moon. Maybe you were different and it energized you. I hope so. Okay, let's see, Sag. What messages for Sag today? Messages for Sag today. Big energy on that one. Okay, I'm going to pull these over and let's see what we've got today, Sag. Okay, and please watch to the end to avoid any misunderstandings, because the card readings build, so I can't give the whole message right up front because I don't know what it is. And I'll pull, I have some more cards here ready, and we're going to get a lot of clarification, okay? So just to start out, let's see what we've got here. This is really interesting, Sag. I know a lot of you are star seeds and you really relate to being kind of on the earth, but maybe not of the earth. You know, maybe you feel like you're somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to start here. The first card up is longing for home, being homesick for the stars. And this card did come up upside down. This is very significant for a lot of you right now, Sag. This is what's going on, is you may be feeling like, you know, you're not really at home. Like you might be feeling this longing to go back home. And some of that is that fifth dimensional energy, because we feel it, it's already shifting, you know, especially for those of you high vibing Sag. And if you're here watching this, I know for sure you're high vibing and you're in that energy. And this is all about longing for being home. Okay. There's the crossing card here is having to do with star brothers. This is protection, loyalty, safety, and trust from your star brothers. Okay. And this one is coming up kind of as a crossing card, like you may be the one doing the protection of some of your people, you know, some of your people who are in this sort of alignment with the star seed energy. Okay, you may be feeling like you can't trust people, like just in general. There may be a distrust of just kind of the general population at this time, because you're very much in that star energy. Okay, and I'm just feeling this right now. They're giving me these messages about this, that this is why it's a conflict for you. It's like you want to trust people, you want to have protection for your, you know, star people that you know. I mean, I know a handful of star people myself, and not everybody's there. People on this planet are from a lot of different places, you know, they're not all your star brothers and sisters. So it does create a conflict as to who you can trust and who you can't, and where are they actually from, what's the real agenda, things like that. Okay, and I feel like that's a kind of an issue for you right now, Sag. I see it in the cards and I feel it very strongly for you right now. It's like there's a real conflict about who to trust and what to protect yourself from, and where is the hidden danger, what is the truth. You know, I know a lot of you look deeper at the truth and seek a lot, you know, with your inner wisdom, like you're seeking the real truth of things, and it's hard to get to sometimes these days. Okay, so here is this is a message from the cards and your guides saying to surrender to the sweetness. Okay, this is to a message to look for the good that's there, because there is a lot to distrust. And this is about pleasure and joy and a lot of that Venus energy and just, you know, really enjoying things. You may be going on a trip. Some of you, this tells me there may be some trip near water or that you're relocating near water, okay? Wherever it is, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to be in that really happy energy, okay? So I want to make sure I didn't miss any cards. Okay, so last time I missed a card and it was really frustrating because for a whole week now I've wondered what that card was that I missed. So sorry about that. So this is coming up in your near future, Sag. This is water your garden. This is about nourishment, body care, rest, taking rest time. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's been some sort of uptick in busy, frenetic kind of energy just in the collective. And you know, if you're a star seed, you're also an empath. And if you're an empath, most likely you're a star seed too. And this, you know, you're going to feel that kind of collective energy of this hustle bustle and people, you know, going back to school and going back to work and getting everything done. And, you know, the days are looking shorter already. I'm sure you've noticed that the sun is in a different place and your sun and shadows are different. And I don't know about you, but I know it can throw me off. You know, it's an adjustment because I'm really in tune with the sun and stars and moon and all that stuff around me. And when it starts to move around this time of year, I find it kind of disconcerting, honestly. Maybe you do too. So this is about taking a rest, you know, not letting all of that get to you and drain your energy. So be sure to rest and take a lot of special like body care for yourself and nourishment. Make sure you're eating all the right things, okay? Okay, here we go on life is your canvas. Okay, your life is your canvas. This is a card for artists. This is about manifestation and being creative. Okay, and this is coming up in your really near future, Sag. A lot of you are going to be delving into your artistic endeavors, whether it's painting, whether it's doing paintings or illustrations or writing your books, or maybe you're writing a new song, maybe you're making music, maybe you're deciding to paint a new room in your house, change a color. I get this really strong, I've got so many goosebumps again, Sag, and you know, when I get that, it's Spirit's way of letting me know things are really in alignment of what is coming through me to you, the messages I'm giving you. It's validation, and this is really important. Look at your life as a canvas, is what this is saying. Look at your life as a canvas. Paint it the way you want it to be. Okay? Make it what you want it to be. Visualize the way you want it and set out to have it look that way. All right? And I don't mean look that way on the surface. I mean be that way. All right? But it starts by you visualizing it. I love that. That's such an exciting card. Okay, I can't wait to hear your comments on that. That's gonna be really fun. Because I know, you know, when I get into this group of Sag, and I love reading for you guys, there's always a lot of artists and writers and deep thinkers and empaths and, you know, a lot of, that's why we say beautiful, magical Sag, because you all are, you know, you are that group of people that you go deeper with things, you know, you just do. And farther and wider and deeper into things a lot of times, and especially, you know, the high vibing. Again, I'm talking about high vibing Sag. I mean, there are definitely Sages out there that are in their negative warrior energy, and if that's you, I would recommend you rein it in. Don't create karma. So, you know, we are warriors. Sag are warriors. We are the spiritual warriors, and that's a really good thing. We protect people. We are fiercely loyal. You know, there are things like that go on. But on the flip side of Sag, you know, I hear these stories sometimes, and it's not the true high vibration spiritual Sagittarius that I'm talking to in this group with these cards. Okay, so if you're a cross watcher, don't get mad because I can't cover everybody, and I am covering the high vibe empaths and starseeds here. Okay, so here's the card of lost lands. You have soul memories and gifts. You've done this before, and I know a lot of you are really feeling like you've done this before. It's interesting, this card's coming up like this is how people see you, Sag. So there are people who are looking at you, thinking about you, that you're having some effect on their frequency, you're having an effect on their lives just by being close to them. And this is because you have soul memories. They're kind of like, what's up with him or her? Like, they're a little different. Like, I just, this is the views of how other people are kind of seeing you. You're having, and the guides want you to know you're having an effect on people. You don't even have to open your mouth. You just show up. You have this effect on people. It brings up their soul memories, for good or bad. Sometimes it brings up things that need to be healed in other people. And they don't really like you for that. They think it's your fault. There's some of that goes on. Sometimes, Sag, you are a mirror to other people. You mirror back who they are. They're not really seeing you when they look at you. They're seeing the stuff in themselves, for good or bad, depending on who they are. And a lot of times they want to take that out on you. And this is how people are seeing you. Soul memories and gifts. And you have done this before. And when they say that, it's having to do with past lives, other planets. Where have you been? You've been a lot of different places, because I know there are a lot of old souls watching this right now. I could feel you in advance tuning into this, and I feel the old souls being drawn to this. So very interesting. I love that message from them. Okay, so here we have forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay, and this is coming up for you that I feel like a lot of you on the work scene, this feels like career for a lot of you, that you're going to be the leader and you're going to be paving a whole new path. All right. It's funny, for some of you, I just saw you literally putting a new path into some of your gardens. I saw you opening a pathway to a group of people. I saw some of you leading children down a new path. I see a lot of you with, and that would go to teachers. When I said I should explain that more, I see you leading children down this kind of path of their artistic pursuits and things like that. A lot of the things that the cards have talked about, resting time, taking care of yourself. And, I feel like some of you are in teaching positions where you're teaching more than just academics. And some of that's just by showing up. Again, some of you just don't even have to say a word. It's just showing up, and you're leading by example. But a lot of you are going to be in this leadership position, whether you're a teacher or whether you're a boss, whether you've been promoted to a higher position, I feel like some of you are, or whether you've written a book and now you're teaching a course, going along with that. Maybe you have your own channel. I know a lot of you do that watch my channel, and I'm really glad you come in. Because you have some influence in that way as well. So take it as it resonates for you, but this is a really important message here. Okay, hang in there with me, because I'm going to get some more details here. This is the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Okay, so a lot of you need to know this, and I think a lot of you already do know this, that you've been setting boundaries. And it's going to be feeling a lot lighter, when you do set these boundaries. So let's get some more details here, Sag, and see what else is coming in, what you need to know for the month of September. This is some pretty exciting energy already. This leadership position, I can definitely see Sag doing that. That one really wanted to fly out. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is having to do with the tree of life. All right, and this is having to do with the flow and being in your soul energy and being in an actual space that allows you to be in the spiritual energy. Okay, and let's see what else. Let me pull the rest of these. Here's that moon energy. Okay, so these three came up in this deck, and hang in there with me because I'm going to get some more with the traditional tarot here in a second, okay? Now, here's the number 32. This is the moon energy, all right? The moon has to do with sometimes high psychic abilities. It has to do with like heightened intuition and things like that. And of course, we're just coming off of that huge blue moon. So I know this is what it's about. And I mentioned this earlier in this reading. It had a big effect on a lot of people, you know, for good or bad. It was powerful, no doubt about it. And this card is really emphasizing that. And for some of you, it's emphasizing 32. Maybe if you are 32, or something significant happened when you were 32. I feel like this 32, maybe it's bringing up some soul memories and things like that as well. This is the new house card. It did come up upside down for some of you. So this is having a new house. This is potentially relocating, living somewhere you really want to be. For some of you, it's upside down because you're not living where you want to be and you want to get to this new place. Okay, so take that part as it resonates. And of course, you want to be moving into this beautiful spiritual space, okay? I'm going to get a few more cards here, Sag, get a few more details for you all. And let's see what else is coming up, Sag. Wow, this one fell out right away. New beginnings. This is really good. Ace of Wands coming up, Sag. It's a really, really exciting card. And that's for September. So some things are going to start. This is, you know, making your new path that I mentioned earlier. This is definitely about paving a new path for yourself and others that are around you. Okay, new beginnings, a lot of warmth, a lot of passion. So let's see what else is coming up, Sag. I like to pull these by feel for you too, okay? All right, here we've got new opportunities. This is the Two of Wands, so something you may be waiting on to get those new opportunities, okay? Let's see what else. Some of you may have been feeling discontent. This is Four of Cups, and this is the reverse, so I feel like that's letting go of you. I feel like you're feeling better. You're feeling more on your path. You're feeling more like you can move forward now with this new beginning. I feel like whatever was holding you back and making you feel like kind of lackluster about things, that's going to be reversing, okay? All right, here we have Knight of Pentacles coming up for you. This is the card of slow, steady progress, and you are getting where you're going. And I think that's some of why this discontent was probably hanging around you. Things are just moving too slow for you. I just get the sense that your progress is like picking up. I feel this with this new path and this new beginnings. There's a lot of new things that are starting up for you in September. And that may be some of this flurry of activity that I'm feeling as well, okay? This one wants to come up too. Okay, here's the Chariot. So, Sag, this is really good. This is a success card, first of all, and I wanted to put it next to all of these to show you. So, new beginnings, new opportunities where they're coming out where you can see them because you've been waiting on something. You've been waiting. It's been very, very slow. You've been really discontent, unhappy about that. Then there's success, okay? And this is a fast-moving card, okay? This is the card of keeping things together, like almost feeling out of control. You know, the horses are going in opposite directions, so he's barely keeping this on the path, but it is. This is a success card for you, okay? Let's see what else. This is you forging ahead for sure on a new path. Anything else that Sag needs to know? Because September is going to be a busy month for you, Sag. Yeah, this is the Hermit. This is you having a lot of that inner wisdom, and people feel that. This is what that card was talking about earlier. You have soul memories and gifts, inner knowledge, just this innate wisdom that you came in with, okay? And that is right next to your success card, so it's really helping you. I want to say it's really helping you on your path. You sort of know where to go. And I know there are a lot of psychics that come into this channel. A lot of Sagittarius are psychics, and you just have that inner knowing. I mean, you know, you feel it. things are coming together for you this month. This is Two of Cups. For some of you, this is a romantic relationship. For some of you, this is projects and career and contracts. This could have to do with your new house, a contract coming together. Often this is about contracts. It can be, for some of you, about reconciliation, although I don't see anything else in the cards really talking about relationship. I feel like a lot of Sagittarius right now are choosing to be solo. I feel like a lot of you are like, you're on your spiritual path and you're not really so much looking into relationship. I feel like you got burned by relationships in the past, a lot of you, and you're just done with it. And you're happy being single. You're just happy doing your own thing and following your spiritual path with nothing weighting you down. You set a lot of boundaries. You know, this card over here earlier talked about it's not yours to carry. Set the boundaries. And I know you've done that. A lot of you really have said this many times. You've taken your power back, Sag, and you're not going to put up with this stuff that's not yours anymore. Okay? The last card they're giving me, again, is the moon. So this is twice that the moon has come up for you. Where's this other one? Here it is. 2 moon cards. And there were 2 moons last month in August. So coming up in September, I feel like you will be benefiting from what you went through with that moon energy. So in some way it was healing, it was clearing. You know, it sort of forced you, some of you, to rest. And now you're coming back out of that. This is also having to do with heightened intuition. So I feel like in the month of September coming up, you're going to have very heightened intuition. So I know you already do, but pay attention to your visions, your dreams, any kind of inspirations that you keep getting. Pay attention to goosebumps, any kind of unusual feelings or sounds, or the high-pitched sounds, download sounds you get in your ear. Sometimes I know I get those, orbs, all kinds of stuff. So pay attention to the signs is what I'm getting with this card. So thank you all for coming in today, and I really appreciate all of your subscriptions. Some of you sent me the super chat, gift money, just icing on the cake. You all are so nice to me. Your comments are so amazing, and thank you so much. I seriously am honored to have you here, and it's been a pleasure to read for you today, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye.